morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing book page envelopes, simple easy envelopes, and I'm using out of this book because they're quite thicker papers. A lot of my books, vintage books, are quite thin. I mean, this is gorgeous, but I'd love to make a cover out of this, but I'm not sure how to repair it or whether it needs repairing. I mean, perhaps you can let me know. Maybe I can just use this as the cover and do a real sort of vintagey one. I think I would cover this up, and here, that's gorgeous there, his handwriting, but I'm not sure about the rest of it. But anyway, to get back to the envelopes, so I'm going to take two pieces, as you see it falls apart quite easily, of the paper, and I am going to trim down the sides. Right, let's use this cutter as the paper is quite delicate. Sorry, I've gone silent. I hope you're all well. We've had torrential rain, as some people may already know. I think we were very lucky. I live in the Alicante region of the Valencian community. And there's three regions: Castellón, Alicante and Valencia. And it looks like the Valencia region got hit very badly. We've been quite lucky here. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. That way. I have to work it. No, not that way. That way. That's it. Oh dear, I wanted the writing facing the right way. So when it comes down, it's like that. So I just sort of eyeball it where I want it. That's not very straight. We'll have to trim that. This way. Again, just eyeballing it. There. Bringing this down here, about there, leaving a small gap here for when you put a card or whatever you decide to put in it. We'll just trim here like this. So yes, we did have the torrential rain. But as you know, I live out in the Campo, and which is the country, and we live by a lake, about 200 meters from the lake, and we managed. It didn't overflow, thank goodness, so we were okay. But Valencia city has just been hammered. In our region, we have got a lorry going up on Monday with goods for them. Cleaning products, mops, buckets, all that kind of thing for the people to use to clean up. But it's still not stopping. I think we have more coming. We seem to be all right. It seems to be a lot of cloud. Like today, it's very cloudy. Yesterday was lovely sunshine. But the temperatures have gone up. Sorry, I've sort of diverted here. So I'm just going to round this. Oops, I was right in the first place. Round it and take it down to there. So it gives you a nice finish on the flap. And to do that, I just fold these, excuse me, fold these in and keep them together so I've got it even. Like this. So it's like that. As I say, very simple, easy envelopes, but they can be very effective in a journal, especially if you're using vintage papers, because you get the gorgeous patina. I always say patina, I get it wrong. Come out. I'm just lightly inking because I've cut off the edge here. That one's quite nice there, so I'll leave that. So yes, I'm going to go out today and get some cleaning products so they can go on the lorry on Monday. The government is being very good and sending lots down, but I suppose I don't know whether it's just it just takes time for all the aid to come through. So to keep them going for now, we're also sending tins of dog food, cat food, because some of the animals are now strays and they've got to find them. And of course, Valencia is where the Valencian rice comes from. So I don't quite know what's happened to the paddy fields. You'd think they'd be okay, but I don't know if it's too wet. It ruins the rice, I'm not sure. Anyway, as I say, we've been very lucky here. Could have been a lot worse. Back in 2019, we had what they called the Gota Fria, and this region got hit. When we were buying this house, we were checking that it wasn't in one of the flood areas, obviously, because our insurance would have gone sky high, but it wasn't, thank goodness, even though we're near a lake, but it's a salt lake, so slightly different. Okay. We've done that. Now the next thing I want to do is take some pages like this. I'm just taking the edge off here. And I want to make some book ruffles. So I make a roll of it. Not too thick. I'm going to make a roll of these book pages. I think I need another one. So I will now just go off and sew these into ruffles. So I've made my ruffle out of those strips of paper. I joined them all together, and I do this with my crepe paper, dyed crepe paper ruffles as well. Start this end. So the idea is I want to go across this here so that it hangs down slightly there, and the same with this one. Rip that bit off. Oops, over a bit like this. Whoops, sorry. Keep that for another one or for a page. I think I might actually use that on a page as a decoration. So that's that one. The other thing I've got is some doilies, and I've got a pink one, which I think I'll stick on this one, as it's the smaller one. So this will come down like that. And then I have a white one. You can use, I can never tell whether I've got one or three or two or whatever here. There's two here. Fold that in half first. There's tea dyed ones you could use as well. They'd look quite effective. So I've got to glue this down now. Okay, so I've glued all them down, and as I say, sometimes You can decorate these pieces, you can decorate it on the back. So these are simple, easy pockets. I'm trying to remember, I'm sure I saw someone doing these, but I can't remember where, a few years ago. Anyway, I've also got some hearts from the Graphics Fairy and the Digital Collage Club. I'm thinking I'm going to put on here. It's a bit, how about that one? Or that one? These ones I shrunk down. Yeah, I think I'll put them on. So they can be used in really any journal. Oh, I like that. No, it blends in too much. Just going to ink around these. And then we just stick them on. And as I say, I think they look very effective. I mean, I was thinking you could put a flower on here, a little bird, or you could do the hearts and a bird and a flower down here. I don't know, there's lots that you could do. But I thought they were simple and easy for beginners to do, and they're easily decorated if you haven't got a lot. Whoops, so that's my 2 book page envelopes. I might start doing a few more book page crafts because I do have a lot of book pages. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit the like button, would be great, as it all helps the algorithms on YouTube. Thanks a lot, and I really appreciate every one of you sticking to the end. Thank you. Bye.